Welcome back to Crystal Talks. It is Katie and Cynthia here with you today. We're talking about a really cool stone. Actually, this stone is associated with animal conservation because it is composed of the mineral phosphate, which makes up the teeth and bones of all vertebrate animals, as well as their horns, antlers, or tusks. It also includes us because we are vertebrate animals. So we have part of the stone already inside of us, which is kind of cool and interesting, right? So what are we talking about today, Cynthia?
Oh, just the color, the beautiful blue color of the sea, blue apatite. It has a little bit of that blue green in it. It can have actually many colors of blue in blue apatite, and it's a very high vibrational stone, as we'll get into in a few minutes.
It is such a high vibe stone. It's such a beautiful stone, and it actually doesn't have any history documented. Its history is most likely documented under other well-known stones to which it was mistaken for, which is actually interesting because it's where it gets its name from. Apatite gets its name from the Greek word of apten, which means cheating or to be wrong, and it refers to the Greek mythology goddess called Apate, which is the minor goddess that is the daughter of Nyx. So it is the personification, this goddess is the personification of fraud, deception, dishonesty, one of the evils of Pandora's box, which, hang with me because that's kind of crazy for this beautiful stone, right? But it was given this name by the German mineralogist Abraham Gottlob Warner, may have said that wrong. The reason is apatite is easily confused with other stones. Very easily confused. It's confused with beryl, tourmaline, topaz, or opaline, and it is only at the end of the 18th century that its chemical composition was established. So its name does not define the stone itself, it just defines that it was mistaken for other stones for such a long time, which makes sense as to why it doesn't really have documented history because nobody knew they were using it. They thought they were using a different stone, but they were actually using blue apatite. So, Cynthia, since we have no history about how this was used, what can we use it for? What are its benefits?
Well, other than just to keep it around because it's absolutely gorgeous, it's known as the stone of manifestation. It's a very, very strong stone to use in past life or alternate life work. It's also an excellent stone for dream work and for creative problem solving. As we talked about, it's a very, very high vibrational stone, so it connects with that mental body and helps us, do all these things that we've just been talking about. And interestingly enough, at the same time, it promotes a kind of a humanitarian outlook and a desire to do service for others. It also helps clear away confusion, apathy, negativity, stimulates the intellect to expand knowledge and truth. At the same time, it awakens your creativity and supports new perspectives, different ways of looking at old problems or old traumas that you may be dealing with. Might even not know about it. It's also very motivational, so it's going to give you that drive to take care and help yourself, the self-help to help heal those things. It promotes independence and ambitiousness. So as you can easily see, it's going to help with public speaking, group communication. Katie talked about it. It helps with bones. It aids in calcium on a physical level, and with bones and teeth issues. It's also very helpful for use in treating rickets, joint problems, arthritis, and anyone who has motor skills is going to be helped with blue apatite. At the same time, it's very soothing for headaches. It helps with vertigo and dizziness, and it's been found to suppress hunger and raise your metabolic rate, which is going to help us, with dietary issues. So just again, a wide range of ways that that it can help us.
I love it. I really love Blue Apatite. It's one of those stones that I was just kind of like on Etsy looking through crystals, and it just like drew me in. Like it has such beauty. It has such that blue color, and it has these amazing benefits too, right? It's just such a cool stone. One of my favorites. I know I say that a lot, but there's so many good ones. I don't know how you choose just one favorite. Anyway, Blue Apatite is one that I like to meditate with to kind of tap into inspiration, to deepen my connection with spirit if I'm feeling disconnected, or to tap into just universal knowledge, to receive wisdom, to get that knowledge, to kind of meditate inward with and get that wisdom, the wisdom that's within me, the wisdom of divine inspiration, all sorts of things like that. Also great to use with yoga poses like tree, goddess, child's pose, or fish. All these poses really open up your throat, third eye, and crown chakras, to which Blue Apatite aligns with that throat and third eye chakras. It has a really strong connection with, as well as the element of water and air. So it brings in this kind of flowing energy, but also air brings in this energy of like moving through things quickly. Like it brings in this flow as you get in this flow, but also removing the old as the air takes it away and allowing you to adapt, to move quickly, which is why it's so powerful in manifestation, because it brings that flow in, but also the ability to let go and to adapt, to move quickly, just like the air does. So how can we use this stone, Cynthia?
Blue Apatite is fabulous to use as jewelry. It gives you a constant pick-me-up and a reminder to speak your truth. You can place it anywhere in your home that you want to raise the spirits and encourage a more positive outlet. We've talked about how it's great to use to hold in meditation. It also helps with not only the intuition, but it helps to deepen your intentions and awaken new solutions and those new perspectives that we talked about. In feng shui, it utilizes that water energy primarily, and is great with water and air for moving stagnant energy. It's primarily associated with career and life path areas. And then, of course, this is another great one to use in your roller bottles.
So what oils can we use with it in our roller bottles, Cynthia?
As always, it depends on what your intention is. If you're working on the intuition, which we're talking about, then I would suggest try starting with clary sage, lucia, blue tansy. Interestingly, about blue tansy, if you put it on your skin, it's going to turn your skin blue. You're going to look like a blue smurf. Of course, that goes away, but it's kind of a fun side benefit if you're in sort of a playful mood. If you're working on dream recall, then clary sage, rose, and sandalwood are going to be great ones to pull out and start with. Creativity are going to be boosted by wild orange, clary sage, tangerine. Harmony, let's give lavender, sandalwood, or copaiba a try first. And if headaches are an issue, then pair it with peppermint, rosemary, or lavender. Anything there speaking to you in particular today, Katie?
I like the idea of combining peppermint and lavender. It gives you like that calming but energized effect, right? If it's for a headache or if it's just for like a little pick me up, sometimes when we're anxious or stressed or we can't think clearly and we combined those two, it kind of calms the mind, but also gives us that energy back because anxiety can be a little draining sometimes. And what they can also do, they can support the headaches, but when we get into that space of calm but energized, we're also going to open up and we pair it with that blue apatite to really kind of tap into new knowledge, new inspiration, new intuition, wisdom for all these different things that we're talking about benefit wise, but also how we can use it. So I'm going to go with lavender and peppermint. Sounding good to me today. Some mantras you can pair with the stone and the oils as you're using them. I am open to inspiration and wisdom. Really a great mantra to use every day, no matter what stone you're using. Just saying on the side note there. Also, I attune my consciousness to the guidance of spirit. This is just really using that mantra really opens you up to say, spirit, universe, higher power, whatever you believe in, I am attuning to receive your guidance. I am here to listen and to receive it, which can be such a powerful statement to make. So, Blue Apatite also has a little bit of a grounding ability for you. It aligns with Gaia, the Greek earth mother goddess. So, it brings in a bit of grounding energy to pair with all these other things that we've talked about with Blue Apatite. So, really, an amazing stone. It's kind of an unknown stone. It's not as well known as some of the other stones we've talked about, but you can definitely find its beauty out there for sure. So if you would like to grab this PDF, hit PDF, drop PDF below in the comments and let us know, and we'll get it right over to you. And until next week, we hope you have a wonderful week, and thanks for being here.